And hey, we got special people in the building right now, besides myself. So.
I don't get it.
Okay.
So what am I?
Oh wow, you're here. Okay, so
I'm a billionaire.
so
Okay?
there's Ada in the building.
Thank you very much.
And we have the five finalists, Big Brother Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Yo!
Welcome.
If I should shout Warrior one more time. So from my left here we have Lamborghini Mercy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just that Osi snatched her and dragged her to his side.
I did not touch anybody. We have Shay. How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on?
I'm fantastic. We have Fraud. How you doing?
Fraud is good. Fraud is chill.
So Mike, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Okay. Then Omoshola, how you doing? Please don't say Warrior.
Okay, bum.
Yes, it's great to have you guys in the building right now, though. So it was 99 days of intense fun, all that shebang that happened. So how was that for you, though? You being the first female to actually win Big Brother Nigeria, how do you feel right now?
Well, I feel amazing. I feel loved. The love was so overwhelming. Like, I didn't even know people loved me that much. Because you know I had to buy immunity to be in the final. For the love when I got out, oh my God. Thank you to everyone I feel that loved me with my crazy ass self.
Okay, so
he's so excited right now. It's like his body is like almost vibrating.
He's like a kid in a candy store
Like
right
he's been talking about Mercy for such a long time. And he made her, like, guys, okay, if you see what it's like in the studio, normally we have guests on the other side, but he's like, no, Mercy, come and sit next to me. He bumped me, and I'm like, she's Ike's gonna run up on you, man.
So to Fraud, hi. You were like the luckiest guy ever on Big Brother Nigeria. We saw you escape eviction after eviction, cry a couple times, and see you actually being top 3. So how was that for you, though?
For me, it's bliss. It's when you're destined for a bright future. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can change it. The narrative can never be changed. So for me, it's an amazing experience. See, if I was never meant to be there, I would have not been there. So you can see how everything came up. Ultimate veto, 40 pictures, one, Amihola. So everything is all grace. Thanks to God Almighty.
Yeah. So what's that situation with Esther? How's that going?
There was no situation.
What?
What?
Fraud day.
No, we saw you.
We
saw you move. Trying to start something. So that's dead and gone.
That's gone, or?
Because you're pretty lost in the sauce. You can't go from that to no situation.
Oh, blah, blah. She's my friend.
Okay. That's all right.
That's all?
Yeah.
That's all we get?
She's my friend.
She's your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Shay, hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. So, just to set it, are you a doctor actually, PhD or MD?
No.
Okay, so I wonder where that came. I just want to settle that. I wonder where that came from. So you were always in the midst of a lot of controversy. So it was you arguing. People say you were trying to always impose, whatever it is that you wanted in the house on other people. Though. So yeah.
Well, the imposing part, I doubt. I don't like to be imposed upon. Let's not mention me doing that. But if people saw it that way, then sorry, you're very wrong. Okay. I just always felt I will always bring an idea, and it's just left to you to take it or you leave it. It's one of the two. So I don't see how I imposed a whole lot on people. But if people thought that's not who I am. I always want to take your idea and work with it any way I can.
Okay, cool. So also there was that you and Tacha dynamic that people thought you guys were gonna start something. There was this Shay Tacha. No, I swear down. You guys had like a hashtag on Twitter
yes,
and everything. Yeah,
I had a hashtag.
Yeah.
You
guys were a ship.
Then Shay Tacha ship.
Yeah. So yeah. So why are you gonna pursue that outside the house?
For what reason?
I don't know. Maybe you like
why?
Tacha or
For what
something.
reason?
Okay.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
I have somebody that has taken care of me for 4 years and not tried to.
Oh, you're in a relationship?
Yeah, it's very serious when I said it. Over and over again. And she's actually around me. She's always close to me. She didn't say, "Hey, breathe."
She's here.
Yeah, she's here. Please, can I please, I beg for other people, please stop asking that question. That is my life there.
Hey, hi, I'm sorry. Bring that to me.
Yeah,
How you doing? Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Lucy. What's your name?
Adishola.
Okay, Adishola. So did you ever get worried that you guys, Shay and Tacha, with that whole dynamic going on?
Not really. I know Shay.
Okay.
She's not really Shay's type. She's a good girl. No, not in that way. Not in that way. Not in that way.
She knows my spec.
I know she knows my spec, so I wasn't really worried. And I kind of saw it like it was trying to like give her like a so it was trying to be a friend. She seemed very I'm very on my own and all that. And he's always like that, always reaching out to people. So I wasn't really worried.
Okay, cool. Great to hear. The woman is supposed to have that. Also, to my right, Omoshala, how you doing?
You see me, I see Mike, you see.
No, I didn't see you. No one, no lady. So, the first 3 weeks, you were like the favorite to actually win. For some funny reason though, I don't know what just happened and everything. We saw your rapper every Sunday and you constantly, everybody thought you saying worry every time was like, an act for you to, galvanize, people from the south of Nigeria to actually vote, or is that who you are as a person?
Mark Le worry.
Sorry?
Mark Le worry.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
Shut up. You see, when I got into the house, worry nothing. I don't. The person when people know me. If you don't know, say I know the shower worry. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me. People when know me, know say I did very loyal to worry and I love my city where I come from. That's number one. Number two, when I enter the house, okay, I find out Nami pass. I got to carry it. I don't know. So you see, wait, I'm not finished. So I find out Nami pass and. I come out looking at Bet9 they organize the event. That means enough sport go there. I don't want for my hand. I want to say everything one with the carry now, so last. The first last one we first do for the house, actually I came last. Okay, and that thing really touched me and I was like, damn. People for worry go to say why they send this old man from our side when young people there now so last go the carry. So I had to come up with a strategy that say I remember worry not the carry last first of all. You understand? So when I get into the arena, I had to scream worry first of all, scream worry before all my tags. So I don't go alone anymore. I go with the old worry. Okay? So I just want to have worry in my mind. Say, okay, if I carry last, not be only me fail, now all of us fail. So that was the mentality. That was the mentality. Right? But at the end of the day, I guess worry really support, so they push me even more further. Instead of last, I can't carry last on front. Okay. So now that worry really push himself out, not me push him out. Okay, great. I find those things.
So let me speak to Mike. Mike, hi, how you doing?
Yo!
Yeah, so at the start of Big Brother Nigeria, a lot of people saw you with a Rolls Royce Phantom and, saw your wife. You guys looking really good saying, you came from London, you didn't need the money, so why are you trying to muscle people that actually need the exposure and everything? Then people say you're married and I saw predictions that, oh my goodness, 2 weeks straight, Mike is going to be in the hands of another woman. So, just how was that for you doing that?
How was that for me? Well, I can't control what's going on.
Is that your wife, though?
This is my wife.
Welcome.
So
gorgeous.
Beautiful wife.
Oh, she's pretty. I see why you had no eye for anyone else.
Confirm.
Real quick.
You know.
How long were you guys married before you got into the Big Brother house?
Exactly a month.
Wow. For real?
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wait, was she not scared?
You are stronger than I am. You're better. I wouldn't do it. Darling, 1 year and then you can go next year. You're not gonna go
next year, after 50 years. Well, tired.
Honestly, because I was actually there. First of all, I was there on the launch night. And then you said like I'm married like about 4 or 5 times, and the ladies in the audience were like, "We've heard."
It's okay.
So how did you? Were you nervous? Did you kind of have? This is for both of you. Did you have that conversation? Were you like, okay, I don't think you should do this? How did it go? How did the conversation go?
Yeah. Hi everyone.
Hi.
It's the wife here. Me and Mac had the conversation, and when he told me about it, I was like, "You're doing it." Opportunities don't always come, and I'll support him either way. I have a background of the entertainment world as well, so it's like I knew what we was getting into, and I trust my husband enough to know it wasn't gonna be a problem.
100%.
All what you're saying is I was doing his socials. I saw everything, and it was a case of
were they sliding into his DM?
No, it wasn't even that bad. It was people were doing it publicly,
and.
He's a handsome guy, and trust me, I had no worries.
If it was me, I'd have been like, go.
Yeah. So, how was the entire experience for you, though, from day one all the way to the last day?
Entering the house, I always saw it as, it was a privilege, it was an honor, to be chosen as one of the few to be on this platform. So I never took it lightly. I made sure I enjoyed it every single moment. And I'm still enjoying every single moment. I'm still honored and I'm grateful for all my supporters that allowed me to get this far. And you know, everyone was a winner from day one. So you know, that's my experience in a nutshell. It's just been a roller coaster. I feel like, you know, I feel like I didn't know if I wanted to laugh, cry, scream. You know, it was full of emotions, and I'm still like, taking it all in. But never regret it.
Was there a bit of culture shock for you? You know, the first time you actually just got in, difference in culture, language, communication, especially when mashallah most half the time was communicating in pidgin. So, how did you? Was there like a block for some time?
Listen, I'm a Naija boy. I represent Nigeria.
Okay. Because if I meet you somewhere and see you in Naija, I'll be like, nah, nah, far from it, man.
So with me, I've had opportunities where I've been able to, represent my country, my fellow teammates, and bond in ways that you can't compare them. So when I met Mashallah, like the connection with Mashallah, he's a fighter. I love fighter. I love killer instincts. I love people that are passionate. And mashallah, I saw a lot of my traits in mashallah, and I saw a lot of wisdom in him that I could learn from. So connecting with my fellow brothers, it was a way in a way like this. You can't explain it. You just have to be in there. So it was never any barrier. It was all love. And that's one thing you can't.
So
you can't compare.
So people have said you said you're a Naija boy, but are you? I think one of your parents is from Jamaica, or am I wrong?
My father, yeah.
Okay, all right. So how did you feel about? I think Osi mentioned it before. A lot of people kind of felt that you shouldn't have been in the house because you weren't, like hustling and everything, or you weren't like. The people that said that, and then the response that other people had was that Big Brother Naija isn't a poverty alleviation scheme. So how did you feel about that?
Well, first of all, I'll tell you this: my father is Jamaican. Bob Marley would tell you himself that Africa is the root. So my mom is Nigerian, so I'm Nigerian. That's through and through. So nothing more, nothing less. This is who I am, and as a Nigerian, I've always had to struggle. Nothing that I have has been given, and I'm an example to for all that. Even in England, don't think England is paved with gold.
It's not.
I came from the inner city slums of Manchester. Even though all you see there's the Manchester City, Manchester United, all the glory, I was in the shadows of that, and I grew up in the ghettos of the UK, and I've made it out and made myself a success from university graduate, and to a Big Brother Naija top 5 finalist, runner-up, name it, coaching president. So I'm always gonna celebrate, and nobody can take away anything that I've had.
How do you feel about them? I'm sure. Have you had time to go on social media and see the comments? Have you had time to?
Briefly, all I've been doing is just taking in all the love and support, and trying to connect as much as possible. But it's still overwhelming for me. I've barely slept.
There've been quite a few people actually that have written mini essays, poems about you, saying, okay, you're a married man, you went into the house, you didn't misbehave, you're an inspiration. So there are lots of people, particularly young men, that are looking at you as an inspiration. Do you feel that, that's something that you can handle, or do you think it might be a bit too much pressure?
Well, the thing is, I've only just been myself, so it's not something that, it's not a job, it's just me.
Okay.
And I've been influenced by great men in my life, and, they've helped me, change the trajectory of my life. So if I'm not going to change the world, but in the words of Tupac, if I can spark the mind that will, then my job is done. So
cool. You did break the record though. You were the first married guy that went into the Big Brother house and
came back clean.
I was honest about it as well.
There was one guy from not the last season, the season before, that killed his family. He basically was like, I don't have a wife.
Yeah, they asked him, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I'm single.
And then they asked him, he was in a diary room, and they asked him who he missed. And he said, everyone that I miss is dead. Wow. He killed his family. Probably. Or something like that.
So to Omoshola, I think I saw a cameo of you in a Two-Face video, right? Was that you? Just want to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now that you're out of the Big Brother house right now, so what next for you though?
Everything. I'm open to everything.
Okay, everything.
Very, very open to everything.
Okay.
You want me? Oh, nice. Ooh, I like that song. Yeah, I'm open to everything. One came out from the house, like, some lines, I'll call them big bros. You know, they reach out to me like, yeah, I see you could do comedy together and make more people laugh. Yeah. That's what you do when you're in there. Like, okay, I'm not going to say you get my number set bros, but
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Acting, movie. I'm
Basically
an international model anyway, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm still open to fashion weeks.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Yeah, look good.
Yeah.
Look good.
So to Fraud, you had like the best, the best. Let me just say, one of the most inspiring stories of Big Brother this season. I swear that I didn't give you a chance. I was like, nah, Fraud is gonna go. And every week, I just, I just kept getting in and out. So right now, so what next for you though? I think you should do Nollywood.
Why does everybody say
Kanayo? You cry with passion.
The water bags.
There was one pose you just did. Tears just kept coming down. You're like,
That means it was everywhere.
let me tell you.
Was
See,
it
Big Brother, right? Were they real?
Were they real?
yeah. Were they real?
I don't understand.
Every cry in the house was real, most definitely.
Okay.
But the perception about how people outside do not know what the translation is in my heart, because most of the times, those were tears of joy. There were tears of, when your housemate leaves, because definitely, yes, we all nominate ourselves, possible nominate to leave. But at some point, when people leave, you also feel that connection, like, I would see this person again. So I feel bad. And most times standing up, I went into the house with almost nothing, no celebrity backup and all that. So to be saved every single time was a vibration.
So what are you doing before you go into the house, though? Like,
I was a real estate investment advisor.
Okay,
So,
because there was a rumor that you were sending batteries somewhere. So I know any boy.
I've hustled.
Yeah.
About
everywhere. And they said those guys.
That
they would just call Namdi front the up, vote.
The truth about me, see, the thing is, I'm multiple personality.
Yeah.
I can transform to anything I want to be and still remain true to myself.
Okay.
So trust me, and that's how I just feel it's grace. So anyone that comes up to movies,
anything,
my fashion, everything, I'm down. I'm down. So many talents were realized.
Actually, you won the Wonder competition as well.
Oh, yeah.
So there's already a platform for you to be able to do a bunch of stuff as well as you doing a bunch of stuff before you go into the house. So now that you're out, so what are we going to see you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep promoting my Connected NG brand.
Okay.
I want all the talents in the country to have a level playing field that's showcasing themselves, because the way it has been, I was a model, I used to model, I modeled, acted, and before, auditions was a crazy thing, and I just thought I should create a platform where everybody can get auditions from home, because, some people come as far as Badagry all the way to Ikeja or the island, and in less than, they'll be dead like the whole day, and they get in, and the next thing, but don't worry, I'm not what we're looking for. That's heartbreaking. People's dreams have gotten broken that way, and they decide to go and do something else that they're not happy with. And these are the kind of things that might lead into depression and stuff like that, and these are the things we need to fight against and stop. So, Connect.ng is a spot where every single talent, actor, model, scriptwriter, stylist, designer, anything you can do that's relating to entertainment, voiceover artist, go on there, drop what you can do so that the entire world can see you for who you truly are. Okay. And at the same time, I also want to connect the entire country, the continent. I don't believe Africa is meant to be a continent. I think it's meant to be a country. We are all one, we speak one, we bleed one. So let's all literally just help ourselves. Let's bring the investments home. Let the money come home. They can't tell us that we have this much resources and then our currency is exactly. From what they told me, they say if you have resources, your currency is meant to be up. So why is it that the continent like Africa, there's none of our currencies that are as high as any other. So please, we need to invest more in ourselves. We're more African, we're more Nigerian, and be us, be original.
Okay, so you're definitely taking the route of, you said it in the house quite a bit,
putting Africa on the map, taking us there. So you're not necessarily, what you're saying is your major goal isn't particularly in the entertainment industry. You're not necessarily looking to act as much as, you know, or is that still... If you come, you come.
Hello, wait, entertainment sweet, entertainment is the way of life.
A good balance.
If not for entertainment, I would have been in the house.
Fair enough, so
I'd have been reading more book. But yeah, it's a very good balance. We can use the two can work hand in hand. They most definitely. A lot of things that a lot of influencers or a lot of people get information from entertainment. A lot of people that they pick their role models from entertainment. And the thing is, a lot of winners of entertainment, and sometimes it actually affects them in ways that they don't even understand. And I will not lie, it majorly negatively. Some people pick the really nasty ones and say that's my role model, whereas I'm meant to be picking people that can save lives. Who is wearing sunglasses?
Nobody.
But at the same time,
Did you say something about sunglasses?
No,
People that wearing sunglasses.
What did you say?
but they just said shady. I thought it was exactly.
No, that's from your mouth.
Okay, but still, it's not like. But actually, that thing happens. A lot of people just pick the wrong kind of role models. I never thought they even want to pick these people. They don't pick just the positive part. They pick a whole lot of negativity into it, and they just throw it out there, and that's really not a good thing. So I'm looking for how we can promote ourselves more African role models. Why can't we have more Abudus as their role models? A whole lot of things like that. Let them realize that they can fight.
Yeah.
Well, let's say when that time comes, we'll build that bridge.
So this is like the beginning of.
Anyhow,
Mercy.
Okay, so I want to speak to my Mercy.
Everybody needs to
I've got a question. Let me ask my question first.
My 13 million.
So Mercy.
Millionaire Mercy.
First of all, Osi actually has got a song with your name coming up next. That's how much he likes you. I know that EK is the main guy right now. Do you see like a full long-term relationship with him that could possibly lead to marriage? No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, we're just taking it slowly, and we're hoping for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one day at a time.
Messi, what do your DMs look like?
As in, guys have been plotting for you from day
They've
one.
been lining up.
Ika is gonna run up on them.
Yeah!
Have you heard? That's the lie.
They're gonna run up on you. So I asked Ike this question when he was here. You guys have like a list of people that you were planning to run up on. Are you gonna run up on them still?
Oh well, there's no time.
You gotta stay committed.
There's no time. I'm counting my money. I can't.
Oh,
Hey!
sorry. Okay.
A focus queen.
A focus evil queen.
Yeah, so,
I love it.
So now that you are 30 million, all the add-ons and everything. So what's next for you? So where do you plan to go? Are you planning to stay in the entertainment industry, or you just take that money with EK to some island somewhere?
Yeah, my fashion business first. I want to put out M luxury. Yeah, to my fans, and then entertainment, of course. Yeah, I think then my real estate management. I think I want to do everything that gets me money. I'm all about topping it up, I'm all about topping it up until I can no longer count it.
Evil queen.
I like that. Please, can you follow Osi on Instagram?
Please.
I will.
Two little buddies told me that apparently you kind of share your money with them, and I just heard it right now from these two little buddies.
Is there going to be any money sharing?
So we share the money because
I can
So, Mercy, are you sharing money with maybe any of you, the top 5 finalists?
Or like us.
The ex-housemates, they all know that it's a winner takes it all.
You know what?
Everybody on
You know what? I think I like you even more now. I felt like she was gonna say because the camera's there. Oh, I love all the housemates. She's like, this is my money, my money. Go girl.
That shame that make me no ask before. I'm gonna say no be me ask.
Now, sorry. Actually, so my show starts at 11. It's now 12, so this is actually my show.
Right now.
So, of course, one of the most controversial moments was when you had a fight with Thatcher, and then you grabbed the iron. So, a lot of people were just like, okay, what were you actually planning to do?
You don't have to call it up.
Oh, well, he was just a ginger.
Iron out your issues.
Yeah, because at that time I was already immune, so there's no way I would hate her. Though she wanted me to do that, but oh, I got God by my side.
Yes, girl. Yeah, have you spoken? Are you guys okay now?
Yeah, we're in a good space now. We've reached out to each other. I reached out to her. She's posted me. I think we're looking forward to do something together. Yeah, we're in a good space.
Good.
That's very good.
Okay, so Touche, I think you and Tacha, spend the most time, in a confined space where you guys were fake evicted.
You made Shay nervous. His eyes are like, where are you going with this?
Yeah, so generally though, a lot of people have this very funny perception as regards who she is, because when you're with somebody up close, the kind of perception you have about them is different from what people are seeing from afar. So how would you describe Tacha as an individual?
Okay. Quite honestly, Tasha is the sweetest person you ever meet.
Okay.
For all that you saw out there was just false bravado.
Okay.
I think maybe, I don't want to say that it was her strategy. I'm not going to use that word. But Tasha is a very, very good person. And I think it's because she has experienced a lot of negative people in her past. That's why she just had this really high defense that if you try to come close, she just wants to back you down. And I never saw any reason why she should do that. That's why at different times I tried to tell her, this is why are you acting this way. And there's one time I used to go, I'll tell her that when we were in the secret room, I met Natasha. When we came out, she brought Tacha back out. Because Tacha was, that name is associated with somebody else. Natasha was the person that was in the secret room. And I told her, that's the person that everybody should see and everybody would like better. But I don't know why she reverted to going back to being Tacha. Okay. And well, what can I say? I'm not a daddy.
Yeah, it's fine. So it's been great talking to each and every one of you. If we had time, we could catch you guys here all day. So congratulations again to Mercy winning 30 million. I mean the first female winner, Big Brother Nigeria. So this song's for you. It's Kanye West, Big Sean, Pusha T, 2 Chainz.
Congratulations! Thank you, BFM. Thank you.
Love you.
This demonic song,
Okay.